We are often told that discipline is the key to success, the bedrock of achievement. But let's be honest. In its rawest form, discipline is profoundly boring. It doesn't arrive with a thunderous announcement or a burst of confetti. It shows up in the quiet pre-dawn hours, when the rest of the world is still asleep. There's nothing inherently exciting about it. There is no audience to witness the small, repeated efforts. No applause for choosing the difficult path over the easy one. There is no adrenaline rush, only the steady, almost imperceptible rhythm of progress. It's the quiet hum of consistency, not the roar of a breakthrough. And that's exactly why most people fail. It's not a lack of desire or ambition that holds them back. It's an intolerance for the mundane. They're not built for the quiet repetition that mastery demands. The endless sets in an empty gym, the countless drafts of a single page, the solitary hours spent honing a craft. Instead, they are built for excitement. They crave the dopamine hit of novelty, the validation of instant results, and the spectacle of the finish line. They chase the fleeting highs, mistaking motion for progress, and wonder why their grandest goals remain perpetually out of reach. Every new beginning carries with it a powerful, almost electric charge. Most people start strong, propelled by this initial surge of energy. They're motivated, seeing the path ahead with perfect clarity, every step illuminated. They feel inspired, as if the universe itself has conspired to present this opportunity, this one perfect chance for change. Every action feels significant, every small victory a confirmation of their destiny. They are focused, their attention a laser beam cutting through the noise of daily life. In these early days, the goal seems not just achievable, but inevitable. The future is a bright, welcoming landscape. But this brilliant intensity is, by its very nature, temporary. Like the warmth of a fire, motivation requires fuel. And over time, that fuel begins to run low. It doesn't vanish overnight. Instead, it fades. What's left in its absence is the quiet, unglamorous architecture of progress. Routine. The same actions repeated, the same path, walked day after day. There is no applause, no sudden revelation. And routine feels boring. It lacks the novelty and the immediate reward that the brain craves. The work becomes a flat line on a monitor, a series of identical entries in a logbook. So they stop. The decision is rarely a conscious one. It's a slow drift. A missed day becomes two. The tools are put away, not with a sense of finality, but with the quiet promise of later. They don't quit because the task became too difficult or the obstacle too high. The climb itself was never the issue. They stop for a much simpler, much more human reason. They stop not because it's hard, but because it's dull. Real progress doesn't feel dramatic. It feels repetitive, predictable, quiet. You wake up, you do the work, you repeat. No breakthrough moments, no instant rewards, just discipline. We are often told to seek excitement, to chase the novel and the new. But the bedrock of a formidable life is rarely built on fleeting moments of intensity. Instead, it is forged in the quiet repetition of the mundane. Boring habits build strong people. They are the silent architects of character, the unseen framework that supports all meaningful growth. This is because true strength isn't found in the spectacular, but in the steadfast. It's the daily, unglamorous commitment to a process that compounds over time, yielding results that passion alone can never sustain. Each day, we are granted a finite reserve of mental energy. Every choice, no matter how small, draws from this well. What to wear, what to eat, when to start a task, these seemingly minor decisions accumulate, creating a cognitive burden. Habits are the antidote. They automate the essential, carving deep, efficient channels for our actions. They remove decision fatigue. By placing foundational behaviors on autopilot, you liberate your mind. This conserved energy can then be directed toward more complex problems, creative pursuits, and the challenges that truly demand your full attention. The human mind is a master of rationalization, endlessly inventive in its ability to justify inaction. A habit silences this internal lawyer. When an action is ingrained into the fabric of your day, it exists beyond the reach of debate. They remove excuses. The question is no longer you will do it, but simply, the time arrives and the action is performed. Motivation is a fickle guest. Inspiration is a fleeting storm. To build a life dependent on their arrival is to build on sand. This is where the stark power of routine reveals itself. Habits are performed whether you feel motivated or not. They remove emotion. The action is decoupled from the feeling. This detachment is a form of freedom. You stop negotiating with yourself. The internal debate, the bargaining, the pleading for just 5 more minutes, the promising of tomorrow, it all fades away. The decision was made long ago when you first committed to the habit. The internal dialogue shifts fundamentally. You don't ask, "Do I feel like it?" That question becomes irrelevant, a relic of a less disciplined mind. Instead, you ask a simpler, more powerful question. Is this what I do? The answer is a quiet, unwavering affirmation. It is an identity statement. This is the essence of self-mastery. That's discipline. The difference between winners and everyone else isn't talent. It's tolerance. Winners tolerate boredom. They tolerate repetition. They tolerate slow progress. And that tolerance compounds. Discipline isn't exciting, but it works. And while others chase motivation, you build a life that doesn't depend on it.